10:03 p.m. on this Wednesday night. We've got most of that wintry mix out of here. Still have a little drizzle, a couple flurries here and there, and could be a little bit of moisture left on the road, so just kind of watch for that overnight and early tomorrow morning. Could be a couple little slick spots on some bridges and overpasses, but otherwise minimal impacts to travel. I'll leave up the 7-day forecast while I share tonight's Facebook Live to our First Alert Storm Team page. So we did get a little bit of snow, obviously, today, where we expected it. Southern Indiana had a little bit of a coating of snow before it warmed up and melted away. So just a very brief, light accumulation. Otherwise, much of the area just had a chilly range, kind of an ugly day out there today with temperatures in the upper 30s, lower 40s. We've got some upper 20s on the way tonight. Tomorrow is a January-like day with high temperatures only in the mid-30s, and then 25 for Thursday night. And as this live stream says, few flurries through tomorrow, cold pattern, and a colder Christmas. So right after this 7-day forecast, I'll have the 11-day forecast to show you, which will show you the coldest weather so far this season. And perhaps with that cold air in place, maybe we'll get a system to move in and give us some festive flakes across the area. So at least there's a chance of that. Haven't had a white Christmas since 2010, 10 years ago. And we typically have a white Christmas, which is defined as about an inch of snow on the ground, Christmas morning, of course. And that typically happens 1 out of every 10 years. So I think we're kind of due for that to happen. All right, let's check in. Let's say hello. What's going on here on this Wednesday night? We've got Joshua Violet from the Grange, Lisa Ellswick from Waddy, Trish Turner from Painville, Melissa Ekman, hello, Beverly Hagist, Jose Hernandez, evening to you, Carolyn Huddleston. Carolyn has 3 inches, and it's still snowing in Newcastle, Indiana. Not too bad there. Newcastle. That used to be in growing up outside of Richmond, Indiana, Centerville. Newcastle wasn't too far away. It's kind of within the schools that played each other. And Barbara Weatherly, thanks for watching here tonight. Let me head over really quickly to the WHAS 11 Facebook page. Thanks for watching on Twitter, via Periscope, or YouTube streaming, or here on Facebook as well. Okay. Today's one of those days where I'm like, if it's going to be this cold, it might as well snow. And I know this was not enough snow for many of you. We've got Barbara Ray watching. Maureen Dussel. And Christy Searcy, thanks for tuning in here on our main page. Marcus Graham, Zach Sharp, still snowing in Jennings County. Thanks for that report. Betty Logston, thanks for watching here tonight. Yeah, if we can get that system coming in from the southwest connecting to cold air, Jose, that's when we get the big time snow. Little clippers that come in from the northwest, you can get 1 to 3 inches out of them, but you typically need that Gulf of Mexico moisture coming in with a system from the southwest. Usually with that area of low pressure, kind of around the Kentucky-Tennessee state line. Close enough, you get a bunch of moisture in here, and then also at the same time dragging in that cold Canadian air. If you can get that combo, we can get some big snows around here. We just haven't had that setup for a long time, it seems like. It feels like a snow drought over the last several years. I haven't had a real exciting winter, I think, since like the polar vortex stuff, about like 2015. All right, moving along here. Let's head to Max HD radar. So we've just got, again, some sprinkles, a few flurries out there. A lot of it's so low, it's flying underneath the radar with our low clouds and light fog that we have across the area. So this little wintry mix that we've had has exploded into a big northeast snowstorm where there are a bunch of winter storm warnings here from West Virginia all the way up into Maine. Some areas could see over a foot of snowfall out of that one. And here we go with FUTURECAST. So tonight, lows in the upper 20s. We'll go to tomorrow afternoon. It's going to stay mostly cloudy across the area. By late in the day, might sneak in a little sun out west. And highs only in the 30s. And it's going to be a cold one tomorrow night as the sky gradually clears out back down to the 20s. And then some 40s and some sunshine on Friday. Let's see how far out this weather model will go for us. The clouds come back on Saturday, and it looks like late in the day Saturday into the early evening we'll have our next chance of some scattered showers across the area. And then the next big story weather-wise is the jet stream going southbound, opening the door to some really cold air Christmas Eve, Christmas Day. And this could mean highs in the 20s. The GFS and the European weather model, two trusted long-range weather models, calling for 20s on Christmas Day. So we will see. Certainly a lot of time between now and then to kind of fine-tune that forecast. The 11-day temperature trend reflecting that cold spell there, Christmas Eve to Christmas Day. And there we can see some flurries out there flying. Just one second. All righty. So this is just north of Elizabethtown. Just one second. And there you can see some of the flurries flying in the street lamp there. 55 we wish, 35 degrees. And at Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport, little report of some flurries. Humidity at 85%, west-northwest wind around 5 to 10. And we've got temps hovering around freezing in most locations right now. And for tonight, again, we're looking at mostly upper 20s, pretty even temperatures across the area, and pretty even temperatures tomorrow with mid-30s, lots of clouds, mainly overcast over the next 24 hours. And here's the 7-day forecast, which we go back to just kind of seasonably cool, 40s, 50s through next Wednesday. And winter officially begins at around 5:03 in the morning, the winter solstice, when the sun's direct rays are way down south, heading down towards the southern hemisphere. So that'll be our shortest day, obviously, and then we start to see later and later sunsets, earlier sunrises, all the way up until about June 21st, 22nd, our longest day of the year. So we got this cooler air, cooler instead of colder, I should say, a little bit milder, in the 50s next Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, before perhaps the bottom drops out, and we've got that cold spell right around Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. And maybe if we're lucky, we'll get a little snow around that time too. Jose says January 1994 was the best snowfall I've seen in Kentucky. Yep, that was one most folks remember for sure. Shutting down the interstates. And back then, the technology was not as good. So from all the stories I've been told, it was kind of a surprise snowfall in 94. All right, guys, I appreciate you for watching. I will see you in about 47 minutes on WHAS 11 News. The Night Team. Sleep well. Have a peaceful night.